Hello students of grade 5. Welcome back to the social studies classes. So today we'll be starting a new chapter, that is chapter 2, parallels and meridians. Now we all know that the shape of the earth is spherical. But if I ask you to locate a place to me, will you be able to do so? Let's try it out. Can you locate where is India or Africa? Can you explain it to someone? No. So, in order to find the location of places on earth, we need certain imaginary lines for our references. And those imaginary lines are called parallels and meridians. So dear students, today in this chapter we will cover the part of parallels. Alright, let's move ahead. So when I say parallels, what come to your minds? What type of lines are these? Well, parallels are the lines which do not touch each other or cross each other or intersect each other. As such, parallels are a set of circles which are drawn on the surface of the globe. These circles run from east to west direction and they are called the lines of latitude. So what is the other name for parallels? The lines of latitude. Very good students. Now tell me, have you heard of the term equator? Yes. Equator is also an imaginary line and it is a parallel. It is the longest parallel and it divides our earth, our globe into two parts. The part which is to the north of equator is called the northern hemisphere and the other half which is from equator to the south pole is called the southern hemisphere. So you all must be curious to know how these parallels are marked. Before we move ahead, I must tell you that there are two important things that you should remember. Number one, they are marked in degrees, and number two, they are also marked as north or south according to their location. If we see, we'll find that equator is marked as 0 degree. We do not attach north or south with it as it is in the center. And we can see that north pole is marked as 90 degree north and south pole is marked as 90 degree south. Now from equator to north pole we have 90 parallels that are marked with an interval of 1 degree. Similarly, from equator to south pole, we have 90 parallels which are marked with the interval of 1 degree. As such, how many parallels we have? Exactly, 181. 90 parallels from north, 90 parallels from south plus our equator. Now, among these 181 parallels, there are few important parallels that we all should remember. The first is the equator. Equator is marked as 0 degree. After that, we can see that the last parallel of the north, that is the north pole, is marked as 90 degree north. And then at the south pole is marked as 90 degrees south. Now the north pole and the south pole are points. They are not line. All of you please note this point, okay? Then the next two most important parallels are identified by the area in which they fall. The first one is the Arctic Circle, which fall in the Arctic area of the north and it is marked as 66.5 degree north. And the other one is the Antarctic Circle, which is marked as 66.5 degrees south. All of you take a look at figure 2.2. Can you identify them? Very nice. Now, as these parallels are far away from equator, the weather at these places is extremely cold. Next, we have the Tropic of Cancer, which is marked as 23.5 degrees north. And can you say where it falls? Very good. Between the equator and the Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere. Very nice. Now tell me, where is the Tropic of Capricorn? Yes, Tropic of Capricorn is marked as 23.5 degrees north, and it is in between the equator and the Antarctic Circle. Now it is a very interesting point to know that the weather at equator is extremely hot. It's very hot. And as we move away from the equator, the weather conditions improves. It becomes cool and then cold. And as we move towards the poles, the North Pole and the South Pole, that is the farthest points from the equator, what would be the weather at that place? Yes, extremely cold weather. And with this comes the task for today. Are you ready with your pencils? Excellent. Find out which important parallel crosses India. I repeat, which important parallel crosses India? Number 2, name the longest parallel. And number 3, name the shortest parallels. I want the answer in the comment box, and rest activities we'll be discussing in our classes. Thank you, students.